Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Yes, it is FPL Connect, and today we are doing the wildcard for game week 9. Yes, so as you know, if you say wildcard, it doesn't really mean that it's for game week 9 only, because if it's a wildcard, then you are playing from game week 9 onwards. Yeah, so today we are going to do the wildcard for those who want to do a wildcard for game week 9 and then onwards. Well, if you do have a choice, yeah, if you do have a choice, I would really just advise you to go for game week 10 at least, or game week 11. Then yeah, but as you know, there are those people that do not really have a choice and really have to just give it up and go for the wild card. So the channel is here to help you. We are here for the masses of the FPL community, guys. So let's get on to it. This one will just be to help those who really need to do a wild card. Then you are on the right channel. Just hold it a bit. Let's go, guys. Alright guys, so it is FPL Connect, and as you can see here on the screen, it is wildcard team, guys. It is game week 9 wildcard team. So the tricky thing about a wildcard is that you have to look for for 3 to 4 game weeks ahead. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be really on it, you really have to look for those game weeks ahead, because you may look for game week 1, but then it is not a good wild card if you are going to be suffering again in game week 2 or 3. Then why do it now, So I've done this draft of a wild card looking up to 4 game weeks, for 3 to 4 game weeks, just to try and balance it out, because you can plan, but then this is football. For instance, in the past game week, in the last week, I bought Robertson because I wanted Robertson to be in my team, and I had to get rid of a Stupinian before the price drop. Now my player Robertson is injured and will be out for 3 to 4 weeks, So imagine if I had done a wild card back then, I wouldn't be able to even use him for all these game weeks. So so it's just better to plan for the nearer games than planning for beyond 4 game weeks or beyond even 3. So yeah, guys, let's just plan for this current 3 to 4 game weeks and see what we can do. So we always start with the keeper. We always start at the back. So at the back here, I think the keeper that you can go for should be between Johnstone. So Johnstone, Ariola, Sanchez. So those were the 3 goalkeepers that I really would want to go for. But then if you're starting a wild card in game week 9, then you need to look for clean sheets even in game week 9. And I don't really see either of these 3 keepers keeping a clean sheet as comfortably as Tanner would. So if you are going for a wild card in this game week, I'll just put Tanner in goal because he's up against Luton. So I would put Tanner in goal. But then for those who are willing to go from game week 10, then Tanner would totally be off the books. But then the focus now is on game week 9. So we put Tanner in there. Here we can see Tanner is up against Luton. So there is a high chance that he can keep a clean sheet because he is even at home. But then the next 2 game weeks, that's when you will need to swap him with the other goalkeeper that you will choose. Okay, so for this one, I will show the bench afterwards. I will show the bench so that you can see who is the best goalkeeper for this one. But then we move on, guys. We go on to the defense. Yeah, so on the defense, we know who the best defender is so far. Yes, guys, we know who the best defender is so far, and it's just right to just start with the best defender in the league right now. So it is Kieran Trippier. So Trippier always delivers when we need him to. He started the season very badly, guys, because for 4 games he just gave us nothing, no returns. And bear in mind that I had this guy from game 1, so I was getting frustrated. But at this point in time, I'm on top of the world, baby. He's giving me points after points. So I'm keeping him. Definitely keeping him. He's for keeps. So I see that most people are really outpriced to go for him. So they are going for the likes of Ben, for the likes of whoever. Well, they are still good options if you're looking for clean sheets. But then, if you are looking to go to war, baby, then you better get Trippier because he's going to war. He's a captain in that team. He's on set pieces. You know, he's Trippier, guys. He's Kieran Trippier. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So like he's just settled over there. I won't swap him for any player at the moment. So I'll just put him there. Of course, we'll have to focus more on the Spurs defender, especially for this game week. So if you are really doing a wildcard for game week 9, or even a cheap, or even just someone to get in your team for game week 9, just go for a Spurs defender thing, because I feel like they are at a better chance of giving assists and also keeping clean sheets because they are at home, and also because they are Spurs and they are currently number 1, so they will try as much as they can to keep that spot. So yeah, guys, I'll just go for them. So Porro is my main guy. I know it's Porro, so it's either Porro or Udogie, and also Romero, but then I just prefer Porro. I just prefer Porro over Udogie over Romero, because Porro has more attacking returns and has more attacking threat than either of them. So I'd really go for Porro. But if you can go for Romero and he's a bit cheaper, so it's still okay, because sometimes, like when you're trying to make this draft, you really get out of, you know, like you get outpriced so easily because there's so many options to choose from and there's no money. So one other thing, guys, that I should say that on this draft I made it from £100, from 100 million budget, not above it or something else, because there are some teams now that have a value that is already above that one, right? Or maybe you have had Trippier from game week 1 and then at the moment you won't even need to buy him, you know what I'm saying? So like he just comes cheaper to you, but then if you have to buy him, then that's where the problem might come, because now he's 6.9. When I had him, like he was 6.5. So you hear, like that's a very big difference. So he's Porro in there, and then for the other defender, guys, I just have to put Matty Cash in there. Like after West Ham United, they are going to have the best fixtures, I think, like the very best fixtures. So if you can, just put Cash in there, and then put whoever that you want also from them. I think even their goalkeeper, guys, I think now it's actually a good time to just go for their goalkeeper as well. We can put him in there, but then he's a bit expensive. So if you do have money, then you can go for him, because Ten and Ariel, I think, are still the best cheap goalkeepers right now. Even John Stone is cheaper than him. Even Sanchez is still cheaper than Martinez, guys. So this is my back 3. I always like to go for a back 3 because I don't think it's easy for defenders to keep a clean sheet in the Premier League. So the less numbers we have at the back, the better, guys. So we go into the midfield, and we know that we have the kings of the midfield currently in Salah and Son. So I'd really like to have them both in my team if I'm going for a wildcard in this game week. So as you can see, Salah is at home to Everton, Son is at home to Fulham. So guys, like this is a no-brainer. It's just so easy to just go for them because it's Son and Salah. Come on, it's Son and Salah, guys. So as you know that Son is currently, I don't think he's currently up the charts on the midfield. I think it's Salah who's like on top, and then Son follows him. But these guys are the two of the best right now in the game. Like they are the two of the best right now in the game, and then Saka comes right after them. So if you want to go for Saka, I really wouldn't advise you to go for him. Well, I think for these 2 game weeks, maybe then after that they have better fixtures. So yes, you can go for them after game week 10. Yeah. But for this one, I'd really stick to these 2 guns here. And then, so if you can really see, if you have these 2 guys, I mean these 3 guys here in Trippier, Salah and Son, your budget is really now going, a bit tighter. So you now have to choose where to, drop the money a bit, But then it is FPL, and each and every player is important because they do get points even when you don't see them getting points, guys. Let's go on. All right, so much as Man City, here's Fulham and Everton. So for Brighton, after Man City, they have a very good run of fixtures. So most people would now want to, like own Brighton players. So I still prefer Mitoma to March, but but currently Mitoma is shown to be ill or fatigued. Yeah, fatigued. So I'm not sure what FPL really means by that, because like he has 2 weeks to rest. I mean, So either way, they still flagged him. So I just thought, okay, I will just not put him because maybe it is something else. But then, yeah, I didn't really put him up in the squad. But I think March can also do the trick, because after Mitoma in Brighton, it is March with the most points. You know what I'm saying? So it's also okay to have March in the squad. So we may think that against City, like he like will not perform. So if you feel like he will not perform, then that is where you now have to think of putting someone else in. But then, because I said it is a wild card, I do repeat it again that you have to know that some players will suffer for certain game weeks or for certain fixtures. But then you look at them in the long run. So if you really look at March in the long run, like beyond City, he has Fulham and Everton. And his team really has a very big chance of scoring in those teams, against those teams. And if he scores, if they score, there's also a high chance that he gets an assist, or he's the one who scores, or he even gets the bonus points. So I will go for March also. So we have Jansen, guys. So we have March and Jansen to complete my midfield. So I have a midfield of 4 players, which is unlike me, which is unlikely, but then in this case it was likely to happen for me. Like it was my escape route. So for Jansen is that player who is under the radar, but then I think in your team you also need a player like him, because recently whenever Brentford are getting points or goals or something, he's there, like he's involved. So if even it means getting the bonus points, he's there to get some. If it means getting goals, he's there to get either an assist or something. So, and then as I've been saying, if you are looking towards also this game week 9, then he's your guy to go to, because he's playing Burnley at home. And what are the chances of Brentford not scoring in that game? They are very low. So if they are scoring, then Jansen should be at the heart of it. You know what I'm saying? Like he's playing the number 10 role, so he's the perfect guy to just give the assist to those goals, or to just score those goals himself. And he's also on set pieces, guys. So set pieces are really important in this FPL, because a team can just play poorly and then get a corner and then get a goal from that corner. Who has taken that corner? Jansen. You know what I'm saying? Or Trippier. Or even Solly March, So yeah, guys. So now we go into the firepower, to the front guys. So as you can see, guys, we have Mr. Haaland, Mr. FPL. We have Erling Haaland. Well, he has not been delivering of late, has he? But we know he's Haaland, so it's just best, to always have Haaland and put him there. I think the best choice that you can do with Haaland is just to not captain him. Not to just dismiss him from your team. No, guys, I just think we have to put him there because he's Haaland, okay? And he's still scoring even in the international breaks here, So let's just put him there. He will score. He will get goals. Rather than just change the captainships from him to someone else and then back to him, Yeah, because he's Haaland, guys. There's a reason why he's that expensive. So, guys, we still have more to go. So I have Archer here. We have Archer here. So as you can see, guys, my team is just full of stars. So we do have to have that guy who's, a bit lower in price but can still do the job. So Archer is playing Man United at home. So I really think he deserves a start, because Man U have been a bit shaky at the back. And Archer will be at home. He should feel more comfortable to score or to do something at home. So yeah, I'm putting him there, and I think he should get game time at Sheffield United. So I'm putting him right there, up against the likes of whoever will be there at the back for Man United. I'm not sure if it will be Evans and Maguire or whoever, but then Archer does get, you know, a chance to score or just to knock something in there. So I'm putting him there. I'm just confidently putting him in there against Man U. Against Arsenal, I think I won't put him in there. Yeah, I won't put him against Arsenal. So that's you now need to swap him with whoever is on the bench, or just go and grab someone else out of the squad, because you will have a free transfer by then. You know what I'm saying? So we also have the last one. It had to be Watkins, guys. Like, the top guy at this moment is the guy with the most points at this point in time. So he had to be there. It is Watkins. And yeah, as I've been saying, that they have a very good run of fixtures after this game week. After this game week, they really have a good run of fixtures. As you know, that they have West Ham and Luton at home. So we both want to captain them, to have them, especially when they are playing at home, before they go away to Nottingham Forest. But then also, I still think they have a good chance against Nottingham Forest. So if you're not going for Watkins, you can really go for Diaby. Like, he's something else as well. And yeah, I think either you have Watkins or Diaby, then you should be, you know, like, on a good run. But then Watkins is really proving to be something else, guys. And even in the international breaks, he's still, you know, giving those assists, you know, so yeah, still giving goals as well. Like, you know, he actually got a goal, not an assist. So it's very good, guys. It's very good that you have him. He looks super confident right now. So let's just go to the bench, guys. So on the bench, yep, I have John Stone. So I think John Stone is still the better pick than Sanchez at the moment. So I'll really go for John Stone. We have Decore, guys. So Decore is the guy to just swap with, especially for Archer. If you feel like, no, Archer will be against Arsenal and Decore will be at home to West Ham, so that will be a good time to just swap them and just put them in there. And then you will also have that free transfer to go for someone like Porro, because Arsenal will be having a better fixture against Sheffield United. So you can just swap Porro and then put someone like Gabriel in there. Although I don't really like center backs, guys, so I'll just go for Ben White. You know, yeah, I'll just go for Ben White. So even a team like Liverpool really has good fixtures. So with Robertson out, I can really go for Tsimikas in there and just put Tsimikas instead of Porro on game week 10. Yeah, I can do that, because Porro will be away to Crystal Palace, but then Tsimikas will be away to Nottingham Forest, which is a much better fixture. And or else I can even, yo guys, there's just a lot to do here. There's just a lot of things to do, because even Walker is a very good player to put there. As you can see, on game week 11, Kyle Walker will be up against Bournemouth at home, so I can even put him there. So yeah, guys, this is the team for now. Yeah, I think this is the best team that you can get from this point in time. You know, from this point in time, this should be the best team that you can get. But if you want to focus more on the West Ham players, they are also the best pick, but you will have to drop some of the players that I have here in order to get those players. So let's remember, guys, if you already have Salah, if you already have Son, then they are not going to be as expensive to you as they were to me, because I just started everything from 100 million, yes, 100 million, as we have been giving it from the start of the season. So I just wanted to start it from that number. So if you have them, then they may already be, you know, cheaper to you, because you had them even before they upped in price. But yeah, guys, this is FPL Connect, the show for the masses of the FPL community. See you in the next video, guys. Adios.